Hi, I'm Danielle and welcome to my perfume journal. In this video, I will be building an entire perfume wardrobe for under $100. So, little background, this video was inspired by a project that I worked on last year with my friend Ty. Hi Ty, if you're watching. We spent an entire week together building perfume wardrobes for under $200 or 200 pounds in the UK. And we made these collections for each decade from the 1970s all the way through the 2010s. We chose perfumes that were still in production and available online so that nothing would have to be purchased through resellers or secondhand sites. And we had so much fun creating these collections. We shared them on social media. We even designed all these graphics to accompany our collections that were reflective of the decade. And it was really a labor of love and friendship. So, like all good perfume enthusiasts who think about perfumes all the time, the memory of this project got me wondering if I could restart a perfume collection from scratch, and this time I only had $100 to spend. Could I build a complete perfume wardrobe for that amount of money? Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. Yes, I can. So the $100 collection I'm about to share was also inspired by this page in my perfume journal. A little backstory. So in January, I decided to delete all of my social media accounts except for this one. I was finding two things. One, I was spending way too much time doom scrolling and ensconced in all of this negative thinking. So I just totally cut them off. I deleted them completely. And to be honest, it was one of the best things that I have ever done for myself. I started putting more time into my hobbies instead of spending hours mindlessly scrolling on my phone every day, specifically my perfume hobby. I put my creative energy into my perfume journal, and I started using it as a way to wind down, as a daily ritual for relaxation and also a place for self-expression. And so anyway, this page is one of my daily ritual pages. Every day I will record my scent of the day in this color-coded tracker. And by the end of the year, I'm going to have this pixelated sort of temperature map of my year in perfume. And on the left, you can see that I track my daily perfumes by family. So if I've worn a floral, an amber, a woody, a fresh, a gourmand perfume, I color in the little box that matches up with the little color key that I created. And of course, lots of perfumes are way more complex than these 5 categories, but I sort of designed this system based on Michael Edwards' fragrance wheel. So the $100 wardrobe I've built includes one perfume from each of these families. A floral, an amber, a woody, a fresh, and a gourmand. And I will tell you a little bit about each of the perfumes. I will tell you how much they cost in US dollars. And then at the end, I will give you the grand total for all of the perfumes in the wardrobe. I was also able to curate this entire collection for my UK friends. So I will share the costs and total in pounds as well. And for my Canadian friends and friends in other countries, please forgive me. I really had a hard time finding a lot of these perfumes on sites in other countries, but I did try. I tried, and hopefully this will still give you the idea that you can build a high quality perfume wardrobe for the equivalent value of $100 or maybe even less. So the first perfume we have in the wardrobe is in the floral category. This is Blanc from Courreges. This goes for about $16 in the US and about 19 pounds in the UK. I have talked about this perfume before. It is my favorite blind buy ever. It is a very lovely powdery rose. It has a touch of fruitiness from some lychee at the top. It has a soft base of white musks. It is just a delightful, easy reach and a solid floral perfume for the price. I could probably wear this perfume every single day and not get tired of it. So in the amber category, we have what I consider to be one of the 2 ambers of all ambers. The other one would be Opium from YSL, and this is Calvin Klein's Obsession. Now, I would have chosen Opium if I had double the budget for this wardrobe because Opium is hands down my favorite amber perfume of all time, but since we're sticking to a $100 budget, Obsession will be my top choice. So this bottle is a vintage splash of Obsession, but you can find the EDP currently for about $23 in the US and about 24 pounds in the UK. Obsession is a decadent, mysterious amber perfume. It has loads and loads of spices, heaps of vanilla. It has some creamy woods in the base. It's a little bit resinous, and it has just some light touches of jasmine and some orange blossom in the heart. I think that this perfume is absolutely intoxicating, and I also think that the current version is still quite good, and it's more than worth the price tag, in my opinion. Next, in the woody category is the iconic, the legendary Stash from Sarah Jessica Parker. Stash is an absolute steal. You can get it for about $31 for a tester bottle in the US, and an unbelievable 15 pounds in the UK. Stash is a perfume that just joined my collection last year, and I feel like I missed out on years and years of enjoyment of this perfume, which is like a cult classic at this point, but I'm definitely making up for lost time by enjoying it now. Stash is predominantly a woody perfume. It has cedar and Masoya wood as the most pronounced notes, but it gets some additional complexity from some aromatics. There's sage and black pepper. There's some nice resinous olibanum. And then there's really unusual notes of this like spicy ginger lily and a little bit of nutty pistachio. This perfume is of exceptional quality. If I were starting a collection again, totally from scratch, this would be my very first purchase. When I was thinking about a perfume for the fresh category, I knew that I wanted it to be a neroli or an orange blossom scent. We often think about like lemon and orange and grapefruit as freshies, but I really think that neroli in particular can be very refreshing, especially if it's done like it is in this perfume. This is Neroli Intense from Jeanne in Provence. It's an arm of the Jeanne Arth brand, and this perfume goes for about $18 in the US and about 8 pounds in the UK. So both orange blossom and neroli are extractions of the orange flower, but what makes them different is how they're extracted. So orange blossom is solvent extracted, and neroli is steam distillation. So that's what gives it like the different nuances in the scent. For me, to my nose, orange blossom is like sweeter and rounder. It can even like settle in a little bit heady, where neroli is much more green. It's much more crisp. This perfume is very breezy. It's very light. It's citrusy. It whispers. It doesn't scream. So for me, this is the perfect pick for a fresh perfume in a small perfume wardrobe. So finally, in the gourmand category, I'm going to share 2 gourmand perfume oils. One is an oil that I have and I really love, but it would put the wardrobe budget over by $5.97. So I do have another one that's going to keep the wardrobe within the $100 budget. And for my friends in the UK, I have a perfume spray to share in this category that will be within budget. And one of the reasons I am showing a perfume oil is that for me personally, gourmands are the types of perfumes that I like to wear at bedtime. There is something so cozy and snuggly about putting on a sweet perfume at night. So for that reason, it's a category of perfume that I don't really think I need a huge bottle of. Just like one little swatch of a perfume oil or a spritz of a perfume, a gourmand perfume is perfect for me. So the first gourmand that I have here is Gingembre Suave from the independent perfume brand Lorelei, and this perfume sells for $18. These oils are incredibly potent, and just a little tiny bit goes a long, long way. They are of exceptional quality, and I think gourmand lovers would really, really enjoy this brand. Joie, the perfumer and the brand owner, is also a really lovely, wonderful person, and I really like supporting independent, creative, artisan perfumers who also run their own small businesses. But anyway, Gingembre Suave is a delicious, like gingerbread cookie of a scent. It has notes of honey, there's pistachio, heliotrope, vanilla, and musk. It is definitely one of my favorite bedtime scents from a brand that makes some of the best perfume oils that I have ever tried. Okay, so I'm going to do a little technology magic here. And in the budget category for gourmands, I have chocolate-covered cherries from Demeter, which goes for about $8 in the US. And Demeter is a brand that's known for very straightforward, very photorealistic scents. So even though I don't own this, I would venture to say that if it's called chocolate covered cherries, it smells exactly like chocolate covered cherries. And switching, let's see how I do here. For my UK peeps, I'm going to include the spray version of dark chocolate from Demeter, which sells for about 13 pounds. And I chose these scents because, like I said, I love to wear a chocolate perfume or a gourmand perfume at bedtime, especially one that's on the drier side, more like a cocoa powder scent than an actual chocolate bar. But I mean, I would take a chocolate bar on my pillow too. So I love making perfume wardrobes like this because it reminds me, and hopefully also like normalizes the idea that you do not have to spend a ton of money or have the latest and greatest hyped perfumes to smell absolutely amazing. There are like a bazillion great perfumes out there, and personally, I get a lot of pleasure out of just discovering them on my own, or like by paying attention to other content creators who have found perfumes like this as well. So now for the grand totals. The total for all 5 perfumes in this budget perfume wardrobe in the United States comes to $96.41. And that is with the Demeter perfume oil. And the total with the Lorelei oil would be $105.97, which is still pretty good. And if you're in the UK, you would pay £79.11 for this entire perfume wardrobe. And so there we are. A whole entire wardrobe of very good quality perfumes, a floral, an amber, a woody, a fresh, and a gourmand, all for under $100 or £100. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I really, really, truly appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and for leaving such lovely comments. I have so much fun chatting with other perfume enthusiasts about this hobby we share. It's the whole reason I started this channel, and I'm really, really appreciative that you are here watching and talking perfumes with me. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.